If you want you and your crush to end up together, don't believe women ever. Number 1. She's not actually answering the question you asked her. You may find yourself turning to a woman for dating advice about the best way to approach a girl or how to go about getting her phone number. And at this point, she might advise you to show interest or play it cool. She might even give you a conversation starter to use. Unfortunately, as is often the case between males and females, there's been a breakdown in communication. See, when you asked her, "What do I say to an attractive girl to get her phone number?" you were asking, "What do I say to a girl that has no interest in me to show her that I'm a cool guy, thus raising her interest in me and making it more likely that she'll give me her phone number?" However, the question she's answering is, if a really hot guy who was just your type approached you, what would you like him to say? The advice she's giving you, therefore, is not going to help your situation because everything she's advising you will only help a guy she's already attracted to not mess it up. But it never occurred to most men that their question could be interpreted that way because if a man is immediately attracted, he rarely loses that attraction. Women, however, lose attraction for good-looking guys all the time because he's approached her in a socially awkward way that's made her uncomfortable. You also have to deal with the women who answer that question by simply imagining how a successful pickup might go in a movie starring their favourite heartthrob. And she'll give this advice whenever you ask for it. But when will it work? Never. So even if what she says sounds clever, don't believe women ever. Number 2. Every murder mystery needs a red herring. Whilst women's unhelpful dating advice for men can be a result of speaking at cross purposes, what if there's another reason she gives you misinformation? What if she's deceiving you deliberately? This is what you have to contend with when you ask a woman directly what she finds attractive in a man. This is when she starts naming a bunch of personality traits that none of her exes had and all of the guys in the friend zone do. But why would she go out of her way to lie to a guy asking about what she likes? Well, because it's not in her best interest to tell the salesman how to convince her to buy a product she doesn't want. This is why they're so fond of telling guys to just be themselves. Because if she says what she actually finds attractive, this gives us guys the opportunity to fake having qualities that we don't really possess and trick her into having our babies. Women also have this fantasy about the guy she's with being able to read her mind. "I shouldn't have to tell you, you should just know." She wants her man to magically know the right things to do and say, so she keeps that information close to her chest. She might also be embarrassed about what she's actually attracted to, and so would rather just name a bunch of personality traits that make her sound like a logical, reasonable human being rather than the irrational psycho that she really is. Which means you can try to become the man she says she wants, but when will she want you? Never. So I'll repeat this mantra forever. For a successful romantic endeavour, don't believe women ever.